Baseball. It is said.
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out in the NL West, the Padres completed a 3-game series sweep as they got the best of the visiting Mets, 7-3. The win was their 7th in a row. At the start of the day, the Padres sit in first place in the National League West Division, and the Mets sit in second place in the National League East Division. The Miami Marlins held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Rockies 4-1. Entering the day's action, the Marlins sit in 4th place in the National League East Division, while the Rockies are in last place.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the San Francisco. On his way into the box, there's a look at Shin-Soo Choo, so that means we are ready to get this one underway. First pitch coming, here it is. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, D-Roll, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well, both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. And this is swung on and missed on a great pitch that time, and the leadoff man is down on strikes to get this one started. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Roll?
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there.
Oh, what a stop on the slide. And that's an incredible effort to get the second out of the inning.
Batting third,
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. He's set. Here it comes. Popped him up. And Longoria will make the catch to retire the. Now at the plate, Kelby Tomlinson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Guys, the swinging Friars as they take the field here tonight. Fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out. You're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
Fastball in there for a called strike. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
And that is through into right field for a single.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. Jackson leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Fly ball right down the line in left. Chu on the run. And he makes the catch in the corner. So in now for San Francisco, Andrew McCutchen. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. 1-0 the count. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by.
Spangenberg has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. San Francisco, we are still scoreless. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Hunter Renfroe. And you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. Renfroe, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2013.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys. Great job by the pitcher right there to put him in the proverbial rocking chair. Slowed him down, sped him up, slowed him down. Let's see where he's going now.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, look at the sliding stop. What a play.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Ready with the 0-1. And the changeup is way low that time. So 1-1. Now a swing and a little flare out to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. The batter's able to get a little lucky, stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Here's Chase Headley, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. who pulled the string and had him way out in front, a ball and a strike.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
2 balls and a strike to Chase Headley. The 2-1 home. On the ground for Crawford. This could be 2. There's 1. On to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. Lifetime against Martin Perez. 7 hits in 15 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Longoria, a California-born ball player. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments. You don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Realmuto goes to get it, and he makes the throw to first. Longoria is retired, and there's 1 away.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Here comes another 0-2. Rounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
I know the umpire balled that one right there, but it was close enough. He's going to try and establish that pitch in. As an offensive player, you've got to build that rapport with the umpire. He can't give him anything off the inside half of the plate.
Next to bat for the Giants, Hunter Pence will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. Line towards center field. Margot is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Giants down. Into the box now, Manuel Margot, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Next to the plate for the Padres, JT Realmuto. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. At third, Longoria on to first, and there are 2 down. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Martin Perez. First pitch on its way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There is Crawford. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch inning. And the side. Ready now, Brandon Crawford, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. DeYoung is there for it, and that's the first out of the inning. And now the Giants pitcher, Tony Watson. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Here's Kelby Tomlinson. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
There's a lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder, as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball 1. Now the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Tomlinson is off at first with 2 away. And he's keeping it down here, and that's a called strike 2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Popped him up. Hosmer in foul ground, and that retires the side. Giants leave 1. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Smoke toward third. Longoria's there. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Spangenberg. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Slow roller back to the mound. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Up next for the Padres.
Ready for another chance? Eric Hosmer, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
A pause and the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Well, we've seen a lot of guys swinging at pitches out of the strike zone early on in this game. So I think the game plan on that pitch right there was to try to bounce one and try to get them to chase again.
Count even at 2-2. Back up the middle. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe. Hard on the ground towards short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. 1. Here's Buster Posey now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Skied into straightaway right. Renfroe has it, and it's a quick out number 1.
The batter, right fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Now a little pop-up off toward the first base side. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are 2 gone now.
Up next for the Giants.
In is the 3rd baseman, Evan Longoria, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
That's one of those pitches you just float over the plate. 99% of the time the batter is taking at least the first pitch after 2 straight 1-pitch out, so you almost can underhand it up there.
And this is fouled at the plate. The next 0-2. Drilled right back up the middle. And this is going to be a base hit for Longoria. So the 2-out hit here brings in Brandon Belt to bat next.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Brandon Belt stands in as he looks at a called strike. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for San Francisco. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Striding in once again, Paul DeYoung. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. From the stretch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Comes set, and the 0-1. Next pitch chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Now here it comes. And now he'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. Another 0-2 home. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Chase Headley. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Lined hard toward right center. And this is going to find Triples Alley out here in right center for extra bases. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. The 1-0. Hit out towards second. Tomlinson fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2. Now at the plate, JT Realmuto, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Low for ball 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
Now the 2-0 home. Hit hard down the line. And a base hit as that'll score the run from third, and the Padres will jump out to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
Into the box, Martin Perez. And he hits it hard to the right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Shin-Soo Choo is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Realmuto at second. Perez on at first with 2 down. Scorch to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Friars forced to settle for just the 1.
Leading out for the Giants.
First pitch of the at-bat. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. It's a swinging bunt up the line. On to first by Headley, and there's out number 1.
The shortstop, number 35.
Digging in, Brandon Crawford. He popped out in his first trip. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Chu coming on. He can't get there as it falls in. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing, but hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
Swinging a blooper to the right side. Renfroe in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting.
So striding in, Kelby Tomlinson, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. DeYoung fields it cleanly. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Giants leave 1. They still trail 1-0. Ready once again, Corey Spangenberg. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Corey Spangenberg.
Now the pitch. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
Chris Stratton takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Eric Hosmer will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. And he lays off there 1-0. A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. One and one coming now to Hosmer. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Jackson is under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Ready for another shot now. Hunter Renfroe 0-for-2 for him to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Back up the middle. Crawford's got it. The second for 1. On to Belt, and they turn the double play. That ends the inning. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. 1-for-2 on his line so far in the game.
Center fielder, Austin.
First offering on its way. Now this is on the ground for Hosmer over there at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, number 28.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Buster Posey. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
So far, this has been a very productive outing. We're into the middle innings of this one, and his pitch count is down, and this might be one of those starts where he can work deep into this game, possibly into the 8th or 9th inning.
Hit out towards second. Fielded by Spangenberg. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Andrew McCutchen. No hits to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Right over the middle, knee high.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. Grounded up the first baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. First delivery to him on the way. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
DeYoung in an 0-2 hole here.
So he goes back-to-back with the same pitch and got him to chase it both times. He's clearly not picking up that pitch very well.
So he was confident doubling up. Does he triple up on it?
It's always tough to go back-to-back-to-back. It's not a good idea to show a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
So he got him swinging. Paul DeYoung retired to kick off the inning. This is line to left. And Headley will reach. It's a base hit.
Man, I watched Chipper Jones for years, one of the best switch hitters of all time, work on his craft under the tunnel. It's not easy to put the time in, but bottom line is, one of the reasons why they do it is the ability to work the whole field.
Standing in now, Manuel Margot, and it's fouled away. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1 pitch on its way. And a curveball that started low and broke lower, ball 1.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here now the 2-2. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Headley stands at first with 1 out. The 2-2 one more time. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Headley is on his way home. He scores, and they now lead by 2.
Boy, I tell you what, that's a big RBI late in the game here. They take a 2-0 lead, D-Roll. The way the pitching's been for them tonight, they're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, Dan, they've gotten great pitching all game long, and all that extra run can do is give you a little bit more confidence. You don't have to pitch with such tension out there, fearful of making one mistake.
In now, JT Realmuto. He swings and grounds it to short. A throw to the plate. A tag from Posey is right there, and he is gone at home plate. Digging in and looking for more, Martin Perez. He singled his last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And Pence is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Digging in to try it again, Evan Longoria. A hit in 2 tries so far. Here comes the first pitch. And that one just missed outside. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Margot on his horse. And that's the first out of the inning.
The first baseman,
So
number
one
9.
away now. Here's Brandon Belt, the first baseman.
Oh!
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty, one man out. That fastball straightens him up a bit. 1-2 now.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And the throw is low that time to first. And did he have control of it? Yes, says the first base umpire. And there are two gone. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. They trail it here 2-0. And now Boch is going to make his way out toward home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Will Smith will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following.
7 spot, number 13, Will Smith. Now playing left field and batting in the 9th spot, number 1, Gregor Blanco.
He's set, and the pitch. A fastball down near the shoe tops, and it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. Now the 1-0. Hit out towards second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball. Boy, D-Row, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him. Wow, the Padres have been scuffling so far. They need to get a big hit, and it's about time somebody comes through right about now.
The 1-0 home. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. The throw home. But this won't be in time as he's well safe, and the run scores.
Hey, D-Row, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll cut on and miss it. A good slider at the knees for strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. Ripped toward the gap in right. And the runner will score from second. And the run will score all the way from first. Now a 5-0 lead. Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, third base.
Ready for another chance. Chase Headley, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Three runs already home here. And there's a swing and a miss by Headley as he set down on strikes for the second out. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Little dribbler down the line. It's foul, strike 1. Renfroe stands at second with 2 gone. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights or it's going to be a tough game.
And that's through into center field, base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. Digging in once again, JT Realmuto. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. Here comes the first pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Now the 1-0. Hit in the air to shallow center. Jackson on the run. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And add 1 more as this is now a 6-0 ball game. And no chance there. He'll make it to third safely.
The pitcher, number 33, Martin Perez.
Next to the plate for the Padres, Martin Perez. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. First pitch here is softly hit down the line to third. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's 8-0.
Boy, Dero, talk about adding insult to injury right there. And the pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit.
Yeah, and if he throws a gem, Dan, without question, he's getting his name in the box. He's all over the box score in this one. Ribbies, innings pitched, strikeouts, all of the above.
Corey Guerin comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Shin-Soo Choo at the plate now. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Tapper up the line. He's got it, and he'll just make the tag himself, and the inning is over. Trying to pick things up where he.
Leading off for the Giants.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Didn't get the call there, but you can't let that bother. You just have to say, so what, and make another good pitch.
Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour. A ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Softly hit here to the left side. And this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out. Here's the lefty, Gregor Blanco now. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though, that fastball that's high in the zone.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Up next for the Giants.
Here's Kelby Tomlinson. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Back now in Northern California's Bay Area. We're set to continue the 9th inning in this one.
Hitting off for San Diego.
Striding in once again, Corey Spangenberg. Sent on the ground out to second. Tomlinson gloves it. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, first baseman.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Hunter Renfroe drove in 2 runs on a double in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Bullet back up the middle. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Two-seam fastball, sinker. He stayed inside it. Didn't have the action the pitcher would have liked.
You know, that's a sinker right there, Mark. It's intended to be down in the zone. And this pitcher better get the ball down because he can't live up in the strike zone.
Into the box, Paul DeYoung. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Here's Austin Jackson, the center fielder. And then what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. 2-0 count, and the pitch. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 2-1. Weak chopper up the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. The 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. Swing and a liner. But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the catcher, number
Here's Buster
28.
Posey now. He was a ground out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. 0-1 count and the pitch. Swinging a soft liner. And that's into the outfield for a one-out base hit.
Now batting.
Here's Andrew McCutcheon now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Comes set, now the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Chu comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. So in now for San Francisco, Evan Longoria. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now a first pitch curveball floats a bit high that time. It's a ball and no strikes.
He still might be looking for that release point on that curveball early in this outing. That one looked like it popped out of his hand behind his ear instead of out front. We'll see if he finds that pitch because it'll be important for him.
2 balls and a strike to Longoria.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage.
And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Wow, that's 8 wins in a row, and it seems like they can't do anything wrong. When you're riding a streak like this, you eat the same food, you drive the ballpark the same way, you do everything the same because you don't want to do anything to jeopardize this streak.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. San Diego used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Martin Perez wins his 3rd of the season. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score of our ball game tonight for the victorious San Diego Padres. 8 runs on 16 hits.